Hello, and welcome back to Checkpoint Vibes, where the games are good, but the vibes are better. I am Ty, your friend for this video, and I hope you all are having a fantastic day or time zone. 'Cause I don't know what time you're watching this. But we are going to get into another game, and in this video, we're going to be playing Leaky Business. But before I introduce the game here, I'd like to let you all know that I do live stream on twitch.tv/checkpointvibes as well as Twitter or X. Username on there is ReadySetIG. So if you ever want to come to a live stream, I stream Wednesdays through Saturdays at 10 PM EST. It is a 21 and up stream because I am 420 friendly. I am a 420 streamer. So you do have to be 21 and up to come to the live streams. With that being said, keep in mind that I'm going to try not to swear as much, but there may be some swearing in the video. So it may not be safe for work. So if you're watching it at work, you may want to, turn the sound down just a little bit, or at least use your headphones. So that way, it's not, gonna get you in trouble. But a little bit more about my streams. On Wednesdays, I do Wishlist Wednesday, where I play 4 games on stream. Coincidentally, the games you're seeing in this video is also going to be a part of a compilation reel that I do. So I play like four games on stream, and then I play like anywhere between 4 to 6 off stream to put into the compilation video. But it has come to my attention that some people want to see longer gameplays of it. So therefore, hence why now I am recording videos of the demos that I do offline. But yeah, so enough about all of that. This is Leaky Business, and this is a roguelike deck builder. On my channel, I play a lot of roguelike deck builders. So this is right up my alley. If you like roguelike deck builders, then I encourage you to also subscribe to the channel so that you can see upcoming deck builders, because I play a lot of them. Like I kid you not, at least at least in one of my live streams, I'm playing a deck builder game of some sort. I really just resonate with this genre of games. So, but I think I was telling you guys, on Wednesdays I do Wishlist Wednesday. Then Thursdays and Fridays we do indie game coverage. If we don't have games from developers to cover, then on Fridays we do backlog games. It's been a while since we've done our backlog games because of the simple fact that we've been getting games from developers, and I encourage you, developers, even if it's a demo, to please feel free to reach out. I do love playing demos on my channel because I feel like that allows for you all to see what's going on with the game. Maybe there could be bugs that you didn't know exist, because I know some developers, they play their games as well as they're developing them, but sometimes having that extra eye, can help them catch things so that the game can be successful. So I do enjoy playing demos, on my stream and off stream as well. Another thing is, if you happen to like what you see of the game Leaky Business, the information for the game is going to be in the description box below this video, so be sure to go ahead and check out the information for the game. If you like what you see, I encourage you to wishlist it, because wishlists do help, but wishlist it if you like the game. I will always say that, wishlist it if you like the game. But yeah, this one looks interesting. I like that it has the old 1930s cartoon aesthetic. That's what drew me to it. I'm curious to see how this plays, because it kind of looks like a pipe dream type game, almost, just with cards. That's what I grabbed from it. And I know some of you like, pipe dream? What's that? Look it up. But it was a game that came in the Microsoft Best of Entertainment, I think, Volume 2 pack. It was a part of that pack. Also, Microsoft, you probably want to re-release those games. I mean, those games were amazing. At least to me, they were. Anyway, Leaky business. Let's get into it. I like to check the settings just to see what's going on, and it looks like we're good there. Now let's play. Oh, okay. Fix all leaks to complete the job. We get 10 turns in this one. Okay, so it's one of those. Fix all the leaks to complete the job. So let's take the one that has the most turns, which would be this one. Just to see, to give us a, a way to play. Okay. Water leak. Okay, so not gonna lie, don't exactly know how to play. Draw 2 cards. Okay, I'm looking. Turns left to complete the job. Is there like no energy? Or is this projected full bounce next turn? Okay, this looks like this is our energy. So one thing I will say, and this is a demo, so one thing I would say to the developer is definitely add what does what, because I'm a little lost. But I think I kind of figured it out because I do play a lot of roguelites. So I'm going to think that this is our energy, is what I'm thinking. So let us play that. That's going to give us 4. Salvage. And then draw 2 cards and see what happens. Sell supplies. And okay, so that gave us more, but okay, in turn, I guess. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming this is where we're at. So that means now we're trying to fix the green one, is what I'm thinking. Okay. So, do that. Emergency rations. I don't think we need an overtime. So, in turn. See, like, I kind of wish I knew what did what, though. Like, I'm a little lost. I'm not even gonna lie. Actually, I'm not even a little lost. I'm completely lost, because I'm like... Like, because it doesn't tell you what anything does. And I think that's important when you play deck builders, to know exactly what the cards do. Like right now, I don't know what this actually is. Like, okay. So we kind of have to figure this out, because, like I said, right now I'm a little lost. I'm not sure how this plays. So it's really throwing me off, because I'm not exactly sure how it's played. So do that, do that. Do I just click? Okay, so clicking on it fixes it. Okay. Got you. Okay. So we figured it out. Ah, okay. I understand now. Okay. So you use the resources. So this is how I understand it. These cards are your resources. Once you get those resources, you click on the thing that you want to fix. So ideally, I need to try to draw 2 cards if possible. Okay. We're gonna sell supplies, which is gonna give us this to get another one of those in the next turn. Emergency rations, overtime shift. Once we get, well, technically I can fix that now. Okay. Okay, so now I understand. In turn. Let's draw 2 more cards. Right. Sell supplies, get that going, do that. This one takes 5. But I think that fixes that. So now all we have is the lava. Okay, so I see how this works now. Okay, it just took me a minute. But yeah, definitely explaining how the game is actually played is something that really needs to be done, because I'm not gonna lie, I was totally, like, really confused. But I think we got it. We did it. Okay. So, like I said, we now know how to play. So, it's fine now. I think we should probably take stockpile. Yeah, I'm gonna take stockpile. Ooh! Yay! Interesting mechanic. Nailed it. Now that we know how to play, let's go with this one again, because now we know how to play. Okay. So draw 2, see what we get. Emergency rations. That takes 2 of those. Do that. I'll do that. And then we can fix the water leak for that one. And enter. Ooh, no, we gotta do that. Draw 2. I don't have any food, so I don't have any food. We can't do any of these. Okay. So we don't have any workers. We gotta take the hit and turn. So it's interesting. So this is a card game. It's like a management type card game in a sense, because I'm getting like those like management like game vibes from it, but just in a card format. Is what I'm kind of getting from this. Let us draw 2 to see what we get. Do this so we get 2. Grab that, and I'm gonna sell supplies. We technically have enough to fix this leak, at least. And turn. Do that. Grab one of those. Do that, right? Fix the water leak. So blue is done. We just have green to worry about now. I am going to sell supplies. So we need 4 workers and 1 Okay. Do that and that. We can't. Oh no, we can now. Do that. Okay. And turn. Just fix the sewer. Finish the job. A loan to a -2 plus for the next 2 turns. So we would lose 2 workers, but get a +1 of tools for the next 2 turns. But why do that when I could just take stockpile? And that would give me 2. Because we can't afford it. Okay. Can't afford anything. We're gonna skip it. Because we can't afford anything. It's interesting because it combines. I won! Finish the run. Alrighty, and so that is Leaky business. Again, we got off to a rough start in the beginning because we didn't know how to play, but now we know how to play. So basically, like I said, to me, it reminds me of one of those like resource type games, kind of like The Rescuers or something like that, where you send a little crew out to fix things and grab things. And that's what this reminded me of, just in a card format. My only thing, one of the things I just want to tell the developer, because I know I had started up the game and I didn't get to read it, but I believe this is a solo dev. So one of the things you definitely want to do is you don't have to do a full tutorial per se, but even if you just at the beginning of the game just put like a thing that said, hey, this is how it's played, or you could even in this menu if you wanted to, you know, because again, I'm not a developer, so I don't know how much time that would take. But maybe under the play, maybe put a how to play so people could kind of get a gist of what they're doing, because that could make or break a game. Like I happened to just figure it out as I was playing how to play. I don't think it's in settings. Let me look. No, so it's not in settings. So that would be the only thing, because I like the game. I do. Now that I understand how to play, I like it. Because at first I was like, I don't know if I like this. But then as I got into it and I figured out how to play, I realized I do like the game. So definitely, like I said, the one thing I would do is add a how to play. Because if people are confused how to play, then people won't want to play the game. So definitely add a how to play. And again, this is just a demo, so please don't say, oh, well, you know, it's a demo. I know it's a demo. That's why I'm giving the feedback that I'm giving. Because if this was the real game, I could see people being like, I don't even know how to play, you know, and getting frustrated. So just add a how to play section to it is one of the big things. But other than that, I like the game. I wish the demo would have been a little longer, especially after I figured out how to play. That's my only other gripe. I love card games, so I wanted it to be longer. But it did what it needed to do as far as showing you like what you could expect from the full game. Again, all I would just suggest is adding a how to play section so that people don't get confused. Because I know with at least within the first like 5 or 6 turns, because I didn't understand how to play, it could have moved a lot faster if I knew how to play. So that's the only feedback I really have for Leaky Business. Other than that, I love the aesthetics. I like so far the way the game is going now that I know how to play. I am going to wishlist this, so let me go ahead, go to Steam and wishlist this, because I do like it. This one is coming soon, again, because the developer is a solo dev and they're kind of working on it. But that's why I was like, let me play it. I've given my feedback, so that's the only big thing that I can think of is just a how to play menu, because again, you don't want people to get upset and refund the game because they don't know how to play. And it could be too, like that might have been something that was coming later, again, because they're still working. This is in development. But that's the only thing that I saw. Other than that, I think the game's fantastic. Once I figured out how to play, it's a lot of fun. I also kind of like the mechanic too of the stack of the when we had to stack the pieces for the building too. I think I would like more information on what that does have to do to tie into the game. But I do like those type of games because I like stack games. So I just would like more, you know, as you're developing the game and you're like, as you're, you know, developing the game and, you know, maybe like, I want to say like filling it out and stuff, kind of explain what the stack part has to do with it. You know, so that it's cohesive. Because I like the stack part. I don't know if it was like, hey, can you stack this? Because that would be cool. Like if you stack it perfectly or whatever, it causes you to do something. Like maybe you get a card, or if you don't stack it right, or, you know, if you drop a piece, something happened, you know, you're penalized. I'd like to know what the stacking of the building has to do with the game. That's just me though. But that is all the time that we have for this video. If you like what you saw of Leaky Business, please be sure to go ahead and try the demo for yourself, as well as wishlist this on Steam. Again, this is from a solo dev. And I especially like to play games from solo devs because I want their games to succeed, because I know it takes a lot of work to develop a game. Like I said, you know, and if this is a solo dev, they might not catch everything. So that's why I like to play. I especially like to play games from solo devs because I like to give them the feedback so that they know what to kind of look for and stuff. But if you liked what you saw of Leaky Business, the information for the game is going to be in the description box below this video, so be sure to check out the description box and wishlist Leaky Business. Again, this one is just coming soon. It doesn't have an actual date on when it is going to release. But again, I'd like to take the time to remind you all that I do live streams on twitch.tv/CheckpointVibes and on Twitter at ReadySetIG. And I stream Wednesdays through Saturdays at 10 p.m. EST. Again, all streams are 21 and up because I am 420 friendly, 420 streamer. So you must be 21 and up to attend the live streams. But that is all the time that we have for today. So I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle on out of here. And as always, you've been hanging out at Checkpoint Vibes. I am Ty, reminding you to stay calm, stay chill, keep vibing, and remember, your spot's here at Checkpoint Vibes. Take care, everyone.